Hi children, good morning. So today we are going to see this lesson from nervous system, and last section I said about the structure of neuron. Neuron is the structural and functional unit of the nervous system, and about the structure if we take, it consists of three parts: dendron, cyton and axon, and its various structure also with the help of diagram I have discussed with you. And today I am going to see the various types of neuron. Okay, various types of, we are going to see the various types of neurons and types of nerve fibers that you could remember with you. Okay, types of nerve fibers, transmission of nerve impulse. Okay, so children, you know, the nerves are made up of bundle of nerves. Nerves are made up of bundle of nerve cells. So there is a gap. The nerve cells or neurons are arranged one above the other in a longitudinal as well as side by side. Okay, like a bundle. So when neurons are placed one above the other, there is a gap between the two neurons. Okay, there is a gap between the two neurons, and how the impulse are transmitted in this gap, that is called what? Transmission of impulse. And the next topic, neurotransmitter, and after that human nervous system. Human nervous system, there are three types: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and autonomic nervous system. So what is central nervous system? Brain, spinal cord, central nervous system. What is peripheral nervous system? The nerves arising from the brain and spinal cord together called peripheral nervous system. And what are autonomic nervous system? It is nothing but the nerves which supply the message or impulse to the visceral organs which are antagonistic, that is opposite in functions, are called what? Yes, autonomic nervous system. So that's it we are going to see today. And let's start from the types of neurons. See children, based on the structure, the neurons may be of the following type. Okay, you can have two types of nerve types. Okay, one is based on the structure, another one is based on the function. See, based on the structure, neurons are divided into three types: unipolar, bipolar, multipolar neurons. Uni means what? One. Uni means one. Bi means two. Multi means many. Okay, right. What does mean by unipolar neurons? So the unipolar neurons is nothing but the neuron which has only one process. The neuron which has only one process, that only one process which act as a site on one side and which act as a axon on another side. So this single process itself act as a what? Cyton as well as dendron, axon, like that. So this is called unipolar. Another one is bipolar. It has two nerve process, of which one act as an axon, another one act as an dendron. So one act as an axon, another one act as an dendron. Third one, multipolar, that is the cyton. The cyton has many branches, that the short branches are called dendrons and the long branch is called only one long branch. The long branch is called dendron, right? Sorry, axon, right? That's all. So unipolar, a single process. The single process act as a axon as well as cyton. See here children, this is what? Unipolar. Okay, this is what? Unipolar neuron. In this unipolar neuron, the round structure is there. No, this is a single process. The round was our spherical shaped structure. It is a single process. This single process, one side acts and downwards, towards the downwards it acts as a axon, and towards the up it acts as a dendron. So the single process itself act as what? Both axon and yes, dendron. And next one is bipolar neuron. You see children, in bipolar neuron, it has two process. One is the center cyton portion. From the cyton portion above a red color line, that is called what? Dendron. And below that there is a axon. So it has two process. One act as a dendron, another one act as a cyton. And in multipolar neuron, we can see children, this is a cyton. The center spherical structure is called cyton or cell body. This cyton gives out small branches over it, and these small branches are called dendrons, and long branches which is come towards the down, and this is called what? Axon. Since it has many branches in it, it is called what? Multipolar neuron. That's it. So based on the structure, we can classify the neurons into three types. Okay, what are they? Unipolar, bipolar and multipolar. Okay children, this is a book back question also, so don't get confusion. Please read the question carefully and say the answer. Okay, so what is classify the neurons based on the structure means you write the answer. Okay, so then where the unipolar, bipolar and multipolar neurons are present, it is given in the table. See, unipolar neurons which are found in early embryos but not in adult. So we are not having any unipolar neurons in our body. It is present only in the embryos. Embryos means what? The embryo which is present inside of our body. That is called what? Unipolar neuron. Next, what? Bipolar neurons which are found in the sense organ like eyes. See, the eye which has three layers. The inner layer is called retina. The retina has a rod cells called sensory cells called rods and cones. The rods and cones has a neuron called bipolar neurons, and olfactory epithelium and nasal chamber. Olfactory epithelium, that is nose which consists of what? Some sensory cells. This cells in the nose olfactory taste chamber. It consists of taste bud. It has some cells in this taste bud. The cells present in the taste bud consist of bipolar neurons, that it has two extension, and nasal chambers, nose, it is lined with some bipolar neurons. Okay, so bipolar neurons are present in the sense organs like eye, olfactory epithelium which is for taste, nasal epithelium or nasal chambers which is for what? Yes, smell. And then multipolar neurons found in the cerebral cortex of the brain. You know children, brain is divided into two chambers, outer cortex in the medulla, outer cortex in the medulla. The cortex is divided into cerebrum. In the cerebrum, the cells, the nerve cells present in the cortex are called multipolar neurons. So when you have question like this, types of neuron with diagram based on the structure. If you have question in such a way, you will write the types of neurons to till this tablet column with diagram you do. Okay children. Next one, we are entering into the types of neuron based on the function. That you could be clear. Based on the function, neurons are classified into three types, right? Sensory or afferent neuron, motor or afferent neuron, association neurons. Okay, these are the three types of neurons: sensory or afferent neuron, motor or afferent neurons, association neurons. Sensory or afferent neuron. What is sensory or afferent neuron? Which carry impulses from sense organ to the central nervous system. Okay, if the nerve which carry the impulses from sense organs like eye, ear, nose, tongue, from that to the brain, that is central nervous system, that is called what? Sensory or afferent neuron. Ulta, from central nervous system to the sense organ, that is called what? Motor or afferent neuron, which carry impulses from the central nervous system to effector organs such as the muscle fiber or the gland. This is called what? Effector or neuron or motor neuron. So the nerve which carry sense organ to the central nervous system, sensory neuron or afferent neuron. Motor or afferent neuron carry impulse from the central nervous system to the muscle fiber or the gland. Association neurons conduct impulses between sensory and motor neurons. Okay, so which conduct impulses between sensory and motor neuron. Next one is, this is what? Three based on the function. classification of neuron, right? Next, types of nerve fibers. This is entirely different from the types of neuron based on the structure and function. This is types of nerve fibers, that is types of nerve cell. Those we have discussed previously are types of nerve cell. This is nerve fibers, okay? Nerve fibers are of two types based on the presence or absence of myelin sheath. So based on the presence or absence of myelin sheath, nerve fibers are divided into two types: myelinated nerve fibers and non-myelinated nerve fibers. What is myelinated nerve fibers? If the axon is covered with a myelin sheath, as I said in the structure of neuron, if axon is covered with myelin sheath, it is called myelinated nerve fiber. If the axon is not covered by myelin sheath, it is called what? Non-myelinated nerve fibers. So myelinated and non-myelinated nerve fibers form the white matter and gray matter of the brain. Okay, see, non-myelinated nerve fiber form the white matter of the brain, non-myelinated nerve form the gray matter of the brain. That's it. It is a 2-mark question. So what I discussed so far are 3 important questions, children. Types of neuron based on the structure with the diagram. 1, 5. You will expect in 2-mark as well as 4-mark question. Another one, classification of nerve cells based on the function. Then this is a 2-mark question. Sometimes you will have as a 4-mark question. Then types of nerve fibers, it is 2-mark question. Keep it in your mind. And transmission of nerve impulse. All the information from the environment are detected by the receptors located in our sense organs such as the eyes, the nose, the skin, etc. Information from the receptor is transmitted as electrical impulse and is received by the dendritic tips of the neuron. This impulse travels from the dendrites to the cell body and then along the axon to its terminal end. So, you know the path of the impulse transmission. The impulse from the, please recall the structure of neuron, children. See, it is dendrites. From the dendrites, impulse transmit to the dendron. From the dendron, transmit to the cyton. From the cyton, impulse, electrical impulse transmit to the axon. From the axon, it reaches the impulse to the end of the terminal end of the neuron. So, this is the pathway of the impulse transmission in the neuron. But once the impulse reaches the terminal end of the axon, there is a gap in between the adjacent neuron and the previous neuron. How could the gap is filled? How the impulse is transmitted to the next neuron? Why? Because there is a gap, you know. How the impulse transmitted through this gap? There is an empty space. So it is not possible to transmit the impulse through this empty space. So what? How could it transmitted? Yes, once the impulse reached the terminal end of the axon, the terminal end of the axon consists of a bulb-like structure called a synaptic knob. This synaptic knob are filled with a fluid called neurotransmitter. Once the impulse reached the terminal portion, the synaptic knob released the neurotransmitters through this gap. This neurotransmitter filled the gap between the neurons and carry the impulse from that neuron to the next neuron, dendrites of the next neuron. புரியுதாமா? அதாவது ஒரு nerve cell terminal neuronோட டெர்மினல் எண்டில் பல்ப் மாதிரி ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இருக்கும். அந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சரோட பேர் ஸ்னாப்டிக் நாப். இந்த ஸ்னாப்டிக் நாபில் வந்துட்டு கெமிக்கல் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸான நியூரோ டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர் இருக்கும். இந்த இம்பல்ஸ் வந்து டெர்மினல் எண்டை ரீச் ஆன உடனே ஸ்னாப்டிக் நாப் என்ன பண்ணுன்னா நியூரோ டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டரை இந்த கேப்பில் ரிலீஸ் பண்ணும். ஸோ நவ் த கேப் இஸ் ஃபில்டு வித் நியூரோ டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர். Now the neurotransmitter, இந்த neurotransmitter என்ன பண்ணும் அப்படின்னா அந்த இம்பல்ஸை டெர்மினல் எண்டில் இருந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் நியூரானோட டென்ட்ரானுக்கு எடுத்துக்கிட்டு போகும். ஸோ லைக் தட் நெக்ஸ்ட் கான்சிக்வெண்ட் நியூரான்ஸ் டிரான்ஸ்மிட் த இம்பல்ஸ் throughout the body wherever it is necessary. This is called what? Transmission of nerve impulse. Okay. Hope you could clear about this, children. All the information from the environment are detected by the sense organs. Yes, of course, if there is any sensation or any changes in the environment, we could feel through our sense organs only. So then, what are the sense organs? You know very well: eyes, nose, and the skin. Information from the receptor is transmitted as electrical impulse and is received by the dendritic tips of the neuron. Okay, so the impulse from the sense organs are taken by the nerves to the central nervous system in the form of electrical impulse, and then once it reaches the brain, there is analysis taken place in the brain, and again the impulse are received by the neurons, tip of the neurons. Okay, then you know very well the impulse travels from the dendrite to the cell body and then along the axon to its terminal end. On reaching the axonal end, it causes the nerve endings to release a chemical which diffuses across the synapse and start a similar electrical impulse in the dendrites of the next neuron, then to their cell body to be carried all along the axon. Okay, what they are trying to say here, I forgot to say the name of the gap between the neuron, that is called synapse. The gap between the two neurons is called synapse. Okay, so what I said, they are given in the text also, children. On reaching the axonal end, that is terminal end of the axon, it causes the nerve endings to release a chemical neurotransmitter. So the nerve end consists of a synaptic nerve. Synaptic nerve release the neurotransmitter. This diffuses across a synapse. This diffuses across the synapse and start a similar electrical impulse in the dendrites of the next axon, then to their cell body to be carried along the axon. So this electrical impulse carried by the neurotransmitters in the synapse and then pass to the dendrites of the next neuron, and it pass to the cyton and to along the axon of the next neuron. In this way, all the neurons carry the impulse. In this way, the electrical signals reaches the brain or spinal cord. So the response from the brain is similarly passed on to the effector organ such as muscles or gland cells that undergoes the desired response. Okay, so in this way the electrical signals reaches the brain. So like that, once the receptor, what are the receptors? The sense organs are called receptors. Once the receptor getting the message, then they started the impulse. This electrical impulse passed one from another, pass on to the next successive neurons and reach the brain or spinal cord, and the from the brain the messages are sent back to the effector organs such as muscles or glands, like this way only. So then according to that it responds. Okay, you can see the diagram here, children. See, the first above structure is called the terminal portion of the axon, and there is a knob that is called what? Neurotransmitter filled inside the vesicles. And here you see in between the two neurons, that is round structure is no synaptic region la in the neurotransmitter அப்படியே பாஸ் ஆகி அடுத்த ஒரு நியூரானோட டென்ட்ரைட்ஸுக்கு பாஸ் ஆகுது. ஸோ இந்த ஒயிட் கலரில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ரீஜியன் ஃபுல்லாக ஸ்னாப்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்கிறோமா. இந்த ஒயிட் கலரில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த ரவுண்டாக குட்டி குட்டியாக ரவுண்டாக இருக்கிறது எல்லாம் டைனி ஸ்மால் பால்ஸ் ஆர் கால்டு நியூரோ டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டர்ஸ். This neurotransmitter take the impulse from the axon to the dendrites of the next neuron, right? So இது book back question also ma. So with the diagram you please complete it. The flow of nerve impulse from axonal end of one neuron to dendrite of another neuron through a synapse is called synaptic transmission. It is a 2-mark question. What is synaptic transmission? The flow of nerve impulses from axonal end of one neuron to dendrites of another neuron through a synapse is called synaptic transmission. That's all. Okay. Each neuron can transmit 1000 nerve impulses per second. See how great, you see. Per second, each neuron transmit 1000 impulses. and make as many as 10,000 of synaptic contact with other neurons. This is a more to know structure. Next one is neurotransmitters. What are neurotransmitter? Write note on neurotransmitter. As I said, what is neurotransmitter? It is a substance released in the region of synapse by a terminal end of axon which conduct the nerve impulse in the synaptic region from the axonal end of one neuron to the dendrites of the next neuron. That is the work and nature of the neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitters are the chemicals which allow the transmission of nerve impulse from the axon terminal of one neuron to the dendron of another neuron or to an effector organ. So the important neurotransmitter released by the neuron is called what? Acetylcholine. This is the name of neurotransmitter. Okay, acetylcholine, which is the name of neurotransmitter, which is a chemical. It's a transmit the impulse from axonal axon terminal of one neuron to the dendron of another neuron or to an effector organ. So this is called what? Neurotransmitter. The name of the neurotransmitter is acetylcholine. Okay, children, the topic which I have taken so far all are essential and all are book back questions and expected questions for board examination also. So you will have all the questions as a book back. First one, mention and explain the types of neuron based on the structure with the diagram. Next one, classify the neuron based on the function, and then types of nerve fiber, another 1-2 mark question, and then write note on transmission of nerve impulse. It is a book back question with the diagram. Okay children, today I'll stop this session with this and I'll meet you in my next session. Complete the homework and keep it ready for this week test. For this week test you might have a portion from this lesson, I think so. So please keep it ready for yourself. Okay, bye.